This is Audiobeak, and we're looking at the Atom Piano Roll. The Atom Piano Roll is the first in our series of Atom plugins. We're going to take a quick dive into the UI, and we'll have more videos covering the features in detail to go with this. First of all, if you go to the top left hand corner, you'll see the name of the clip and the color. Below that, we'll see the record controls. You'll look for these in the record video, and I'll have more details with the loop record and the step input. If we go further down that left hand side, you'll see the edit tools, which is a standard pencil tool, a standard brush tool, a standard selection tool, and a standard scissor tool. These are for editing notes in the grid or creating notes in the grid. Look for the edit tools video, and we'll have a much bigger introduction on those tools. If we go back up to the top, we'll see a monitor button above the keys. If you turn it on, you can hear what's being triggered when you play the keys. If you turn it off, nothing happens when you play the keys. We go to the right hand side of that, you'll see the time signature, the tempo multiplier, the two displays, one being the external display, and that's the time reading for the host that you're in, currently AUM, and that'll give you the global time. And the next to that is the loop beat, which is the internal time of the piano roll, so it tells you where it is in the piano roll. After that, we have a stop and a play button. Now the stop, the play button, the time signature, and the tempo multiplier, we'll cover those further in the time signature, tempo, and sync video. After your stop start button, we have an undo and a redo button. Those work as you would expect. After that, we have the two overlays. The first overlay is your scale overlay, so you choose your key, you choose your scale. When you turn it on, you'll have the overlay on the keys, you'll have the overlay on the grid, and if you notice, the root note of the scale is highlighted above everything else, so we'll turn that off. The next one in the series in the overlay buttons is the visibility overlay. When you don't have any other instance, you'll get this warning message. That's normal. We'll close the interface here quickly. We'll open up another piano roll like so, and once we've actually got it there, we'll just create a couple of notes quickly. We'll close that, we'll go back to our original piano roll, and now when we open our instance, you'll see that that instance that we just created is there as a toggle. We can turn it on, and now you've got ghosted notes in your display. So we'll turn that off. So those are your overlays. Next to that, we have the grid controls, which is your snap on off button, and your grid sizes, including triplet. After that, we have the zoom controls, which work as you would expect. Below that, we have our octave up down button, which moves any keys up and down. We'll cover this with our edit tools in another video. After that, we have our trash can, which is how you delete notes. So we'll just enter a note here quickly. As you can see, you can delete. And after that, we've got a duplicate button, so you can actually duplicate notes. Then we have the dynamic panels here, in with a flip X and Y. The two dynamics panels, like quantize and stretch, we'll actually cover these in their own video. The dynamic edit tools video, you want to look out for that. With the flip X and Y, we'll cover this very quickly. So if I just move these notes down into this position here, and we'll show flip X. Actually, I need to select all the notes, so I can show you that the X is flipping, like so. It's flipping on the X-axis, and then we'll flip Y, and it's flipping on the Y-axis. After that, the very last thing we've got is the velocity tool. Now, the velocity tool, you have a selection that you can select single notes or multiple notes, and you can just touch and change the velocity. Now, one good thing with this velocity tool is if you have a chord like so, you can select the entire chord and easily change the velocity for the entire chord. That's all the tools. Very quick overview. Again, look for the extra videos to find more information on all the different sections of the piano roll. Cheers, we'll see you on the next one.